I hoped that I was done with the Dragon Ball Z character. Initially, I was going to have August be an amalgam month where I was going to have, the different like combination characters face each other, and I actually had the Super Saiyan God mode Goku on this one. This, of course, is the version of Goku that is from, I think it's Battle of the Gods. He takes multiple Saiyans to produce a Super Saiyan God. So Goku essentially absorbs energy from Vegeta, Gohan, Goten, Trunks, and Gohan's and Vidal's unborn child. The problem I have is when they're talking about the amount of Saiyans you need to produce that, is that you have Vegeta is full-blooded, everyone else is half to one-quarter blooded, but it still was able to produce enough to fight. I've heard Beerus, others heard Bills, depending, of course, on the overall translation, which, of course, is the God of Destruction. A god that even Vegeta was like, oh man, if he gets pissed, we're all done. Bright side, the God of Destruction actually is bulletproof, which is huge in the whole Dragon Ball Z, because most of them actually get scratched by glass. So we have Super Saiyan God Goku versus regular Superman. I did this through a 9 criteria system. I have intelligence, fighting ability. Now, if someone says, but they're a really smart fighter, that's fighting ability, that's not intelligence. This is how well you actually think through a fight. This is how well you actually think in general. Strength, speed, durability. This is how well do you recover. This is your stamina. Invulnerability. Energy rejection, versatility, X factor. With most of these, if it's 5 to 4, the person with 5 more than likely is going to win. You can make the case otherwise. 6 to 3, 7 to 2. As it gets farther and farther apart, it becomes a lot more apparent. So here we go. Regular Superman, Super Saiyan God Goku. Intelligence, it's Superman. Goku at this point in time is still a relative idiot. Fighting ability, Goku. Strength. Ironically, at this point in time, Goku was actually able to hold back an energy blast that was pretty much almost like someone throwing the sun. That's a tremendous amount of ability. That's tremendous strength to be able to hold essentially an energy sphere and push it back. Speed. Durability. I'm going to give that one to Superman. You're probably thinking, why? Well, Super Saiyan God mode that Goku had, he could burn through energy very quickly. So while very powerful set, he would not last a tremendously long period of time. We'll look at invulnerability. The amount of bludgeoning and energy blast that Goku was taking are just ridiculous. He's pretty much taking planet-destroying shots. And he's doing a pretty good job against them. Energy projection. Yeah. The shots Goku are laying off are just ridiculous. Versatility. Goku's got so many abilities that he's throwing out left and right. X Factor. I'm going to give the X Factor also here to Goku. Because he found out that once he left that power level, he actually could go back to it. And as this fight progresses, he's going to get a little bit better acclimated to how ridiculously powerful he is. I mean, he's taking on a true cosmic level threat. And he's doing it with very, very little experience in his new power level. But he's still greatly outclassing someone like Superman. So, Super Saiyan God Goku, Superman, he steamrolls Superman easily. However, this is also a very powered version of Goku. So it makes sense that I would instead have to also bump up Superman. This is Gold Superman. Don't know what that is? Gold Superman existed in one of the crossover comics. Essentially, this is the Herald of Galactus Superman. So this is Superman with pretty much Silver Surfer abilities. So, Super Saiyan God Goku, Gold Superman. Intelligence stays the same. Fighting ability, yep, still there. Strength, it didn't augment Superman's strength all that much, so I'll still give a strength edge to Goku. Speed. You're now looking at someone who is ridiculously beyond light. Before people say that every single person beyond Raditz was speed of light, they made sonic booms when they traveled. And if everyone was speed of light once you got beyond Raditz, then every single time they had to do anything around a planet, they would have been there in fractions of seconds. Instead, they got there in minutes. They can say they were that fast, but they didn't actually have any sort of documented abilities that actually truly were that fast. Durability. Yeah, at this point in time, you've got Superman who is constantly being nourished by the power cosmic. So he's actually tapping directly into essentially a cosmic energy force that's going to keep him absolutely pristine. And vulnerability. If you look at exactly what it takes to damage Silver Surfer, it takes a tremendous amount of ability to actually harm him. So invulnerability on Gold Superman is just off the charts. Because you saw how strong Silver Surfer was, now take a better genetic stock and add that ability to it. Raw energy projection. I'll still give this Super Saiyan God Goku. I think he still has enough skill set and other attributes. He has a tremendous amount of just raw energy that he can kick out. Versatility. Sorry, this is... Gold Superman has all the abilities of Silver Surfer and all the abilities of Superman, but at the exact same time, he has none of the moral compulsions of Superman. Which is also why I give the X Factor as well. If you were to look at the souped-up Silver Surfer enhanced version of Superman, it's almost the Kal-El personality. He's going to look at Goku as a threat, and he can either genetically manipulate him, matter manipulation, energy manipulation. He pretty much has any ability that he feels like that he can use, and he can very, very easily entirely demolish this person he's dealing with. There's another Dragon Ball Z movie coming out in August of 2015. I think it's the American release. I want to say it's called currently Resurrection F. And there's a Super Saiyan God mode that goes a step higher. So Super Saiyan God Goku is red hair. There's a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, which is blue hair. Yes, so he's taking the God mode and going Super Saiyan while in God mode. So now we'll have Super Saiyan God Goku Super Saiyan versus Gold Superman. Here we go. Intelligence stays the same. Fine ability, strength. Now all of a sudden the speed that he has is just, it's ridiculous. I've seen bits and pieces of it, and he's taken a God mode and he's enhanced it. And in the God mode, he was able to do a pretty good job taking on a cosmic level threat, and now he's made himself stronger, and he's a lot faster. His durability. Yeah, he can now maintain this form very, very easily. So he's now operating at a tremendously high level. You know, he's almost pretty much tapping into the collective key of the universe and doing it very easily, as well as his own internal. So he is operating at the highest level you will probably see in a Dragon Ball Z character until they do another movie. Invulnerability. I'm still going to give the invulnerability edge to Gold Superman. You have all the natural resiliencies that you see in the Kryptonian DNA. Enhance that with essentially a gold power cosmic shell on the outside. Raw energy projection. You know, you've got a God mode that's been enhanced. Versatility. Yeah, there's still definitely enough abilities in Gold Superman to easily help counter some of these things. X Factor, again, I'll give it to Gold Superman. Predominantly because, like in the previous one, you still have the Kal-El level of no morals with a tremendous amount of abilities. When it comes to what Super Saiyan God Goku in Super Saiyan mode can do, he does have a tremendous amount of abilities to atomize enemies. He's taking on an individual who has the ability to manipulate energy, but at the amount of energy that Goku can throw at him, that's going to be a lot for Gold Superman to try to do while still being relatively new at his power set. Yes, this is a relatively freshly turned Gold Superman. This isn't like, you know, he has spent decades perfecting his craft. This one was still relatively new at his skill set. He never actually got very far as the character, still one of the more powerful versions. So Super Saiyan God defeats regular Superman. If Superman goes up to Gold Superman, he defeats Saiyan God Goku. But if Super Saiyan God Goku goes Super Saiyan, he has the ability to hold his own very, very well and potentially beat an enemy of the level of Gold Superman. Again, 5 to 4, you can make the argument either direction. It's kind of like saying if you fought 100 times, I take 55, you take 45. You know, I'm not saying that every single time, if it's 5 to 4, the person 5 is going to win. No, it's a more than likely that person is going to win. But I've increased Goku from regular to God, and I've only increased Superman. Well, he went from regular to God Super Saiyan, and I just took Superman to Gold Superman. If only there was a way to increase Gold Superman. Yeah, there is. Gold Superman Prime. Superman Prime that I'm using is the DC 1 million version, who spent, I forget how many thousands of years just being fully nourished in the sun. So I'm taking the Grant Morrison, stupidly powerful, jacked version of Superman, and I'm going to enhance him with the powers of the Silver Surfer. Yeah. Here we go. So this is Super Saiyan God Goku in Super Saiyan mode versus DC 1 million Superman Prime Gold Edition. Intelligence stays the same. Fighting ability. Boom. Strength. Yeah. The strength that they've got Superman at this level as just the DC 1 million version, he essentially is a living god. He is worshipped. He is so ridiculously powerful. Pilots mentioned too, guess what? They shot a Green Lantern ring into the sun where he was. He's got a Green Lantern ring. The strength they have met was just ridiculous. Now you're going to augment that with the Green Lantern ring that he got shot into him, as well as the Silver Surfer abilities. Speed. You've got a Superman that's almost teleporting with how much speed he has. You're now augmenting that speed with what he gets from the Silver Surfer. And he has spent thousands of years inside that sun. He is as nourished as he is ever going to be. At this point in time, if you were to use the Alex Ross version, he's essentially immune to kryptonite and essentially immune to magic. So he has no weaknesses. Now I'm enhancing that with the Green Lantern that got shot into him at the end of the storyline, as well as the power cosmic. Durability. Yeah, he is not going to get tired. Beyond his cells being entirely fully nourished with solar energy to the absolute peak level that they are. This is like if he sun dipped and didn't have to worry about sun exhaustion. He is that well nourished. He also has a Green Lantern ring to help him provide additional energy to his body, as well as the power cosmic. Invulnerability. Yeah, he is off the absolute charts. He has no weaknesses. None. None. This is perfect Superman, and I've enhanced him with 2 other ability sets. Energy projection. Raw energy, it's still, I will still give the edge to Super Saiyan God Goku in Super Saiyan mode. When it comes to just the raw amount of energy output that he can deal. And that's because at this point in time, he's pretty much throwing suns at people. Which is still a much higher amount of energy output than we've seen Superman do. Versatility. Yeah. He's got all of Superman's abilities, all the Green Lantern abilities, all the Silver Surfer abilities. He's just... It's easier to see what he cannot do. Which is nothing. He pretty much has every single ability. Travel through time, yeah, he can do that. Matter rearrangement, energy rearrangement, yep. Go back in time, mess with your genome, you can do that. Could he go back in time and be like, you know what? I'm going to just erase Frieza from existence, so therefore Goku never gets shot off the planet, he never comes to Earth, boom. Arctu 6 Mahina's you out of existence. Done. X Factor. There is nothing that Superman Prime DC 1 million version with a Green Lantern ring and the abilities of a Silver Surfer cannot do. There is virtually nothing that Goku will be able to do in this sort of fight. Goku's going to put up a good, honest effort, but he is probably going to be blinked with his whole existence and his whole planet potentially erased from ever existing. If Gold Superman Prime does so, actually wishes to do so.